Well, hello there, my friends. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as the Soviet Union. Guys, we are trying to get that naval invasion going, but if you guys take a look over here, it's actually going to take 192 days total to get the naval invasion going on the state of Japan. I was hoping we can move through Siam, but it's quite clear that the Siamese have joined with the Japanese, and that's a problem. What we can do, of course, is to keep trying to send support to the French, get support from the French, and improve our relations so that we can eventually bring these guys into the glorious Comintern. And actually, right now, we're at a positive of 91, which basically means if we can win this war against Japan, the French will join us, 100% certain. So we've got to make sure to win this war and get them on our side. That would make the Comintern spread across all of the world, or especially all of Europe and Asia. I'm not so sure about of course, South America and North America. They might stay untouched. So we're only going at top speed now just because we're waiting right now. 23 units are already affected by attrition, but I'm definitely going to try to wait the 192 days. That's a long time to wait for an invasion. So I might go a little early. But I think the earlier you go, the worse the invasion will be, the less effective it'll be. Come on, boys. I think once attrition gets to 10%, I'm going to have to go. I don't want them to be totally out of attrition. And 69 out of 192 days, I mean, they've gotten some training on how to invade, right? Average organization's 85, 84. Let's go for it, boys. We're going to go early on the invasion. That's right. Alright, looks like it's still going to take them a little while to get out of here. Make sure we select it all and set them for this invasion course. We definitely did. Alright, so at this point, I guess they're going to go on their own time. That makes sense. I guess you can't go early on the invasion no matter what you do. 55 divisions, 180 transports. Yeah, that looks pretty serious to me. If we want, we could get another army over here and try to hit them from this side, but I'm not trying to go crazy. And actually, the Romanians seem to have already taken back Taiwan for the Republic of China. That is crazy. How is it that the Chinese People's Republic remains alive, but the Republic of China takes Taiwan? Or, I guess, you guys know what I mean. In this case, it would be the capitalists that would take Taiwan, and for some reason, the communists took it this time. Pretty interesting. Okay, let's take a look. And it looks like we have two schools of communism in our game. We've got the Trotskyists represented by the French, and we've got the Stalinists represented by yours truly. Come on, boys. Don't be afraid. It's just a naval invasion. We still have to wait the 192. Of course, there's going to be unfulfilled import requests. This war is going to cause some problems. I hope the Romanians can get there in Tokyo. One thing that I was actually talking about with Commissar Bro, you just saw him message me there, is that we're kind of annoyed at the fact that a nuke doesn't really do that much damage. It doesn't affect the enemy army at all. It really just seems to kind of screw with national morale a little bit. And we just got justification for going to war with Iraq, by the way, guys. Ooh, I really want to, but I don't know if it's a good idea. We're going to get, remember, the support of the Iranians as well. Yup, we're going to go to war with Iraq. You're damn straight, boys. The offensive line will be all the way across Baghdad. Wait a minute, that's not going to work. Select all. That's better. Offensive line will be across Baghdad. So actually, we're cutting through. And then we're going to cut down. I actually like this. So we're going to go ahead. I am recording, so don't send it. Let's go forward. Nope, wrong guy. They all look so similar. Here we go, guys. Our invasion of Iraq commences in earnest. Thank you very much, Shenensis. And there we go. We've called the Libyan Socialist Republic. Awesome, guys. Look at how quickly we're moving towards Baghdad. Doesn't look like it's going to be as tough a fight as the one we had against the Iranians. But let's not jinx ourselves. Oh, we may have already jinxed ourselves. Go ahead, guys. Go for Baghdad. Liberate Iraq. Alright, Romania's joined us, and we need Romania in this war. As many people as we can get. This might be our easiest victory yet, if we can break through. Alright, and now they're moving to Mosul. And it's actually good, because our attack is going to Mosul anyway, so this works out pretty well for us. So we also have a few troops here that can probably stand to see some action. They're not from this army, but I think they'll enjoy getting on the front lines. Nice. Of course we want to accept your divisions. Everybody send us your divisions. Xinjiang sending us 11. Even the Mongolians are sending us 2 divisions. Come on, forward. Right here in the north, they're holding us off pretty damn well. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. They could not hold us off here. This has got to open up some nice oil fields for us, guys. It's got to open up something. See, now we're finally overwhelming this force, despite the fact they've got that hill, this mountain that they're fighting off of, and the mountain provides huge defensive bonuses, as you guys can already see. We also should be sending some... We don't have a lot of planes. We haven't really found the need for using them. But we should be sending some fighters over here. Maybe some strategic bombers. Help our boys. And let's take a look at our invasion. Has it begun, or is it still waiting? And I think it's probably still waiting. We're probably just waiting for the 136 days out of 192. We're almost there. But the attrition's going to be pretty strong here no matter what we do. Ground support integration. This definitely makes me want to build some more planes. We don't have nearly enough plane factories, do we? We've got a strategic bomber factory. We need a few more of these, so let's go ahead and build a few more. Some TAC bombers. They're filled. Wouldn't mind getting a nice fighter factory. So let's go ahead and get a fighter factory and get a jet fighter. A MiG-9. The Yushin Il-10 has been built. We could have built that, but no, that would be far too much common sense to take that option. Integrated convoy defense. Now that is really useful for us. This allows us to basically, when we're sending our convoys over on our invasion, we can defend them with some destroyers, subs, battleships, etc. And that really allows most of them to get across, because a lot of them don't make it across. They actually get hit by enemy units, and they go down before the invasion even begins. Let's see how the invasion of Iraq is going. We really want to get to Mosul and close up the gap here. Go for it, boys. We're going to cut north. Alright, they're trying to get to Mosul to defend it. There we go, Mosul is ours. And now Al-Hajara. They've moved to Al-Hajara. We're going to have to cut right through them. And there we go, the Treaty of Al-Hajara. Alright, of course we're going to conquer Iraq. I'd rather just make Iraq a puppet state. That's it. And we can end the turn there. And I guess we could say take all states, end the turn. But I'm really just okay with them being a puppet. Say done. And there we go, guys. We took just one tiny state just to remind them of who's boss. And the Iraqi People's State has been formed. Awesome, guys. They're already in our faction, the Comintern, led by, let's see the name of this guy, Yusuf Salman Yusuf. And now, look at our incredible progress here. I'm actually going to select all of these guys and put them on the border with the Saudis. And maybe next we can go to war with Saudi Arabia and grab those Saudi oil fields for the might and glory of the Soviets, guys. I hope so, anyway. Can't assign this front line. What the F? Select all. There we go. It's a really fat front line, so let's get our boys there. They're going to be in the desert. They're probably not going to be very good in terms of supply. The attrition is going to be nasty, to say the least. But at least we've taken a huge portion of the Middle East, guys. Ooh, that rhymed. And now we can move on to greater glories, of course. Number one being getting this damn invasion up and out of the water. Literally. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. We always get a lot of likes, a lot of comments, and I really appreciate that. So keep that up and keep supporting the series. Make sure to get some friends involved if they're not already. Let's get some of those civilian factories out. And let's just make sure to make this a really enjoyable and fun series. And try to increase the amount of people watching it. Try to increase the amount of people coming to the Agrippa Maxinius channel in general. And just make this all around a better deal. We're going to jump over here to the French Commune. We're going to go ahead, and we can't invite them to faction yet, but they're still at 91, which is pretty amazing. And like I said, that's why we want that war with Japan to end so badly, because we know that once it ends, it drops 30 in terms of them being against us, and they will probably join the Comintern without any issues whatsoever. And we need to get them to join before, God forbid, they join the Allies. That would be a nightmare. Alright, guys, we're going to pause here, and hopefully the invasion will go as planned. But thank you for watching, take care, and glory to the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.